Good morning. Happy Saturday. Hopefully the internet is good. It was going slow, so I just kept testing it, and then it got better. So hopefully we're good. Welcome. I missed you guys last week. We were in our all-day crop, and what's something I want to show you. If you missed Thursday night's video, I showed a preview of this. This is an ornament. It has a light in it, but you can't see with all these lights on. We're going to be doing this next week. So if you're here, I'm not sure if it's going to be Tuesday or Thursday. Depends on how another project goes that we're working on. And what? We do a giveaway. We do 2 giveaways every Saturday. The next one I'll be showing you right after the shout outs. And we do a $15 giveaway. I'm going to up that to $25. I'm just feeling generous. Maybe for the holidays every week we'll up that to $25. You do have to be on YouTube. Right now we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, in my Facebook group Cricut Design Space. And we're not staying in the Cricut Facebook group. So if you are in that Cricut Facebook group, your video will be turned off soon. So please join us over on youtube.com/Melody Lane. And you'll see the live video for Cricut Design Space. I'm going to have you guys ask questions. So ask questions about Design Space. That's what we're doing today. We're going to ask all your questions, answer your questions. We're not going to ask you questions. I want you to ask me questions about Design Space. Don't be afraid to ask. Put your questions in all caps so I can see them better. And I will try to answer your question as best as I can. And sometimes some of your questions also get answered in the chat on YouTube. So if you're reading the chat, you might find some answers. First, let's go over here. Thank you for subscribing. If you subscribe during this video, we get to see your name. And here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Rebecca, Julie, Roxanne, Marilyn, Marta, Linda, Melinda, Amber, Vicky, Latasha, Deborah, Ruthie, Lori, Sandra, Pamela, Robin Ray, Kirby, Tammy, Barbara, Dana, Joanne, Sandy, Pamela, Tammy, Jenny, Valerie, Brittany, Jane, Deborah, Cindy, George, Nancy, Katina, Cynthia, Patricia, Mary, Kim, Mary, Maria, Gayla, Diana, and Lisa. A huge thank you to my co-sponsors. You guys are awesome. Okay. I'm going to answer a few questions very quickly. Which vinyl is best to use on paper? You can use any vinyl on paper. I suggest using removable because it costs less. You can even use iron-on paper. That's the easiest. Also, do you ever use iron-on mesh? Yes, I love iron-on mesh. I have a video using iron-on mesh on a card. Does Cricut have anything in the works to allow us to organize our projects? They are working on projects and they have so much in the works for us. You're going to be really excited. How do I change the color on the canvas? I show that almost every week. I will show it again. Hold on, somebody is calling. Do you think we'll be able to eventually use the new foil tooth iPad? No, they would have already, I think. And Joan can't find diving boards. We will try to look for that. Okay, let's go to Design Space. Here's a shout out to people who support this channel on Patreon. Oh, okay. Oh, where's Cricut? Here it is. First, I like to show you how to find the new image sets, and then we're going to show you the winner from for this week on the What I Learned melody, and show you how to enter that. So to find images, you're on the canvas screen. I also saw somebody ask, the canvas confuses me. So this is the canvas. I have no idea how to help you by saying the canvas confuses me. So if you have specific questions, or just watch any of my past Design Space videos, and you will get you will learn a lot. I don't know why I can't speak today. I'm so sorry. Somebody else asked, where do I find my older videos? I'll show you. So we're going to go to images. Your screen should look like this. If your screen looks like this, because sometimes when I click images, it looks like this, just go to all categories. This is how you find your cartridges you've already purchased, cartridges you own, or just all cartridges. They are now called image sets. All of them are image sets. So when you go to the top, you see the very most recent updated or released image sets, or what you maybe used to be calling cartridges. So they have Square Art Nouveau monograms. There's 36 images of these. They have letters and numbers. And then Hanukkah wine bags. There's only 5, so you see all 5 of them here. And they have it with the C and without the C. So I think one of these are with the C and without the C. Some people spell them differently. Zoe Desch, I don't know how to say her last name, but she's the new girl. If you watch the new girl, she now has an image set in Design Space. She also has a bunch of projects. And then Thanksgiving dinner, there's 30 images. Some of them are drawn, some of them are made to use with like vinyl. Funny Christmas tags, 20 images. These are funny. I suggest you click on that and open those up and read some of them. And you don't even have to use them for tags. You can take the words off of the tag and put them on a card if you want, but they're really made for tags. Basketball images, there's 30 of them. I really like this one. But there's 30 basketball. If you have a basketball lover in your life, you could make t-shirts, put it on a sports bag, put it on the wall in the room, put it on their jacket or their coat. You could do iron-on. So there's lots of things you can do with these basketball images. And Remembrance Day, there's 36 images. These would be great for memorials. Lest We Forget, Remembrance Day, 34 images. These look like they're more for veterans. Thanksgiving wine bags. There's 14 images. These fit the wine bags that Cricut sells for infusible ink. And you can cut these out of infusible ink or iron-on or whatever you'd like to do. Thanksgiving turkey time, 20 images. Hooray, it's leg day. These would be great for shirts. Always grateful. Love that one. Blessed heart. Feast mode, blessings, God bless. These are really cute. I haven't looked at all those yet. There's 20 of them. And then the 3 wise men, there's 12 images. And then Australia, Indonesia's art. I think we did that before. Veterans Day, Christmas. Here's the sarcastic ones. And if you missed my video Thursday night, I did this one. And I did it step by step, from including how to get the file to bringing it in and sizing it and cutting it and weeding it and putting it on the shirt, everything. So if you missed that, you can rewatch that video. If you hear snoring, that is my dog, Kobe. He's right over here snoring, as he is every week. Okay. Somebody asked, about finding my projects. So I'm going to show you that real quick. It's my penguin one. You won't see this. This is just because it's my channel. But you can scroll down here. These are all recently uploaded. Welcome, Ann Curtis. And these are all videos that have projects from 2020 that I share on Melody Lane Inspired. But this is not to click play all to find them all. Hold on a second. I just had the hiccups in that video. What was I going to do? Oh, I'm going to make this smaller, because I just have it so big. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, so to find the videos, oh, this is too far over. There you go. It'll show over here, and you can and click on any video you want. These are project videos, because it's the Melody Lane Inspired ones. To get back over, oh, and don't forget to click like. Thank you for subscribing, Bianca. And to get back to my channel, all you have to do is click the Melody Lane. To see the past years, this is a whole playlist for each year, all the way back to 2014. And Design Space class here, you can click all of them to see the different ones. You can find them just like that. Now, just to find my old videos, you can just click videos, and you can scroll and scroll and scroll. It stops at one point, but what you can do is you can go up here to search and search for different things on my channel. Box brings up some mystery boxes, also brings up some boxes that I've made, mostly mystery boxes. But it brings up some really old videos. This one's from 6 years ago. Okay. Now, let's go back to home. And here's the winner this week, Gemma Bradley. So we're also going to do another giveaway, so don't worry about the giveaways. You do have to be in chat for the next giveaway. This is a different giveaway. This giveaway is the hashtag What I Learned Melody. What I ask you to do is to share the link to a video and tell people what you learned. You don't have to put a picture of your project. Let me see if I can shrink this down a little so you can see the whole thing. But she did make a project, so she went ahead and posted the picture and did what I learned. All you have to do is have What I Learned Melody, the hashtag, all one word. You have to have one of my videos you're sharing. This is the video link. And tell people what you learned. And I pick a winner randomly every week for $25. So Gemma, let me know. And you do have to let me know that you win. I'm not coming after you. So congratulations, Gemma. And okay, let's get back to Design Space. Except for one last thing though. Do you see the DreamBox? This is a DreamBox, and Black Friday starts November 20th. And I have a picture of the Black Friday deal. If you use the code HAPPY1000, let me see. Okay, here it is. Let me show it over here. There's a brand new DreamBox. If you use the code HAPPY1000, you can save $1,000. It's not $1,000 off of this DreamBox. It is a discount on the DreamBox, and you can save up to $1,000 buying other things on this one. So that starts November 20th, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And the first 100 people get a free gift. I don't know what that is, but this will be the lowest price they've ever had it. They told me that. They will never have it this low. I think it's a brand new DreamBox, so I think what they're doing is they're raising the price, possibly because it's a new one, and you're getting the savings here, Black Friday. So I will probably do a video at that time to let you know about it. So if you're interested, now is the time to think about. They also have financing, so that's the best way to go. All right. So as long as you use the code HAPPY1000, you do not need to use a link of mine. Works now. And I have to make my screen back bigger so I can read your chat much better. Okay. You got questions? I got answers. Let me find your questions. Okay. I'm getting your questions. Okay, somebody wants to see distribute. And we need to find a diving board. I can make you a diving board, Joan. I can just make a rectangle. Isn't that a diving board? I don't know if there is a diving board. There's a tiny diving board. I'm thinking that's not what you want. I'm not sure if they have one. Maybe just the word dive. Is that a trophy? I'm going to look for dive. We can't look as long as Joan did. She looked for 2 hours. See, maybe you could make one with just a rectangle. Yeah, I'm not finding it either. Michelle's asking, do you know when they are going to fix Design Space freezing, running slow, and stuff like that? Yes, in the next update, 6 point something. It's already rolling out. Some people already have it. It's really fast. Why can't you always contour designs? Great question. Let's go ahead and bring this one in. So you see the contour is not lit up. Let me bring this down a little. Contour is not lit up because you cannot contour anything that is grouped together. You can only contour one layer at a time. So you do have to ungroup. Now this one, We have it selected. We cannot contour this either because it only has one cut on the outside. This one also is only one cut. There's nothing to contour out. This one we can contour. We can contour the letters if we want to take the letters out. If we contour this, this just makes it all solid. Oh, except for that little piece. If you ever miss a spot, you can go back in and click that. And then you can always go back in and bring it all back. This one will contour out these if you wanted to do that. So that's contouring. Now somebody asked about distribute. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in some hearts. And let them all come in. I do not have the latest update yet. Here. Let's just bring one over here. So I'm going to align these so they're all even to the top. Now I'm going to click align. If I want them separated, distributed evenly, distribute evenly, I'm going to select them all, click align, and distribute horizontally. So now they're all even space between each one. That's what that means. So if I want them vertical and one line going up and down, I could just, well, I think I need to lower it more. Lower that, select them all, align left or right. You only see two because these are all on top of each other because they were even. But if I click distribute vertically, then there's an even space between each of them. Gail says, so how can we contour out letters and create new sayings? It depends on if they were cut like that diving one to that other image. This, I can contour these out because they're cut out of that piece. If they're not cut out of a piece, you can't. If they're drawn, you can detach. It depends on the image of how you have to do it. If I don't want this word here, I can click on those because it's cut out. If it was something that was drawn, I would just detach it. She tried with score lines and they, okay. So we're going to bring a shape. So you want score lines distributed evenly. So if you have this, you know what? Let's change this to orange. Somebody asked a question about how to change the canvas color. Let's do that now. So you have nothing selected. Go down here to blank canvas. Look at this line up here. Now when I click blank canvas, that line up there is going to change. See? Just clicking anywhere down here, this now says color, and you can change the color. You can click and do anything you want there. So now you have a different color. Now, to get the score lines to be evenly, I'm going to duplicate. You cannot do that on a rectangle and select the rectangle. If you want these aligned, distribute horizontally, this is because you're selecting the rectangle. So when I want to do this, and I do this a lot, I'll put one at one end and put one at the other. Even if you don't want these on this end, let's say we're just going to, and we'll just move these in here. And we're going to select these. Let's align them all top and then distribute horizontally. Now they're all even. And now you can move your rectangle up there. You can line it up with the ones on the edge. If you don't want these on the edge, because most likely you don't need them, then you can delete these. But what I do first is I attach these all together so I know where they're at. And then I can select it all. I can center it. So then it's set in the center. So hopefully that makes sense, and you just learned that. Yes, you can distribute anything you want. You can distribute letters. To distribute letters, you need them ungrouped. They have to be all single images in their own layer. See how now they're all in their own layer because I clicked ungroup. Now let's say I want them this far apart. I can just align, distribute horizontally. Or I can move it down here. I can align, let's align left, and then distribute vertically. But I didn't keep them in the same order. So I guess we would have to, there. Let's try it again. Center left, distribute vertically, and I would go into center vertically. That's what I'm looking for. No, center horizontally. See, I just always click the wrong one and then click the other one. So center horizontally, and they will be kind of centered this way. Okay. When would you need this feature for score lines? Oh, I use this all the time if I'm doing different folding cards. And like Jamie said in the chat, like if you're want to make a rosette or something like it, there's so many uses. Okay, how do you make, we have lots of questions, but here's one. How do you make, say, a half circle? I made a pocket and wanted a hole in the pocket to grip onto the inserted piece of paper. I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but you need a circle and a square to make a half circle. If you just want a half circle, that's easy. Here's what I do. I'm going to detach these. I'm just going to steal one of these score lines. Let me change the color so we can see this. I'm going to select the score line and the circle and click Align Center, just so I know where the center is. I'm going to use that as a line. I'm going to zoom in. Zoom is down here, in case you didn't know. And it looks like that is right on there. So I'm going to select the circle, not the score line, just the circle, and the square and slice. So now I have a half circle. If this is not what you meant by half circle, if you wanted like a little drawing line here, not a drawing line, but a thinner line, I'm going to grab this top one, unlock it, move that in a little, move it out a little. I'm going to align center horizontally just to make sure I have the same amount on each side, and slice again. And then you have this piece here. So you could put that into anywhere and it will cut just like that line, like that. Janet says, what if I wanted to increase spaces? So if you wanted to increase spaces, let's just say this hello, you just move one down and then distribute again. So it goes by where the one on the top or bottom or the one on the left or the right. Let's duplicate. So if you wanted the spaces to be all the way over here, select those, align, distribute horizontally, and it has bigger spaces between them. Turn off the grid so you can see them. When you rotate, you forgot the key that you hold down. So you hold down the shift key. So if I were to take this and rotate it normally, I might not be able to get it straight. Let's take one of these because you can see if this is straight or not. But let me undo so it goes back to normal. If I hold down the shift key, the shift key, then it stops in increments and I know that this is straight. So it kind of snaps into place. But without it, I can just go in a circle like this. Holding shift, it stops at certain points. How do you find projects? If you want projects from Cricut, you just click on projects and you can search. You can go to different categories for projects. You can search here. To find your own projects, you go up here to My Projects. Okay, have you guys learned something yet today? I know those of you that come to, I have hiccups, to all my classes might not have. I'm reading more questions. I think I got all of these. Oh, to find a font used in Design Space. So if you go over here, it will tell you the text right here. So it tells it to you. If you would have welded or done something else, I don't think there's any way that you can know what text it was. Oh yeah, can you review the material settings? So we had this question yesterday in one of the groups. Let's get a new canvas. Okay, so go up here to the top, the 3 lines. It's called a hamburger menu. Click on that and go to Manage Custom Materials. I found out a lot of people didn't know this. So you can manage custom materials. Now you can switch machines. I'm not even hooked up to the Joy, so I don't know why it's doing that. But you should be able to switch machines. I don't have any other machine hooked up though, so you can, wait, let's go to the back. So this is multi-cut. So if you think you have material that needs to be cut twice or 3 times, you can edit that here. If you think your infusible ink is cutting too deep, you can click edit. You can lower the pressure and click save. Now I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess up the things. But if you have a paper that you're always cutting and it's always cutting through, or anything. You can even add a new material, and you can call it anything you want. If you have a certain brand of vinyl or something you want to put here, I'm just going to do custom test because I'm not making this for anything. And then click save. So now it brings you up here, and you can set the pressure to anything you want. You can have it cut up to 9 times. You can choose the blade, although this is only for the joy. So the blade is only one choice. If you had other machines, you could choose a different blade, and then you could save that. And it's in alphabetical order, so now my custom test is right here. Welcome, Tucci. And it's going to cut it 9 times. Okay, I'm glad you guys are learning. Let me find some more questions. There is no way to search my projects yet. How do you send an object backwards or forwards once you select the shape in Design Space? Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. I'm just going to grab a shape. Or 3. Okay. Blue diamonds. Red hearts. Gold stars. Is that Lucky Charms? Okay, so these came in by the order that I clicked on them. And you can tell the order that they're in by here. If I want to switch the diamond to the back, I can. Now, there's many ways to do this, so I'm going to show you one way that a lot of people don't know. I can click on this. I'm holding down my left mouse button and dragging it down here. Well, come on. There, let me... No. Well, now, it's not working. Okay, let's go to the way I use it most of the time. The easier way is click Arrange. So I have the red heart selected. I can send it to the back. So it moved to the bottom here and to the back here. If I want to grab the star, I can grab it over here or just grab it right here and arrange that to the front. Or do that with anyone. You can also right click, although my mouse is having problems with right clicking. But if you right click, then you have a list here that you can also do that. So there's 3 different ways. This was one way. I don't know why this is not working, but oh, there it worked. Maybe you have to, yep. Okay, so you just, I got to pull it up higher. But it's easier with this arrange button. Hey, so glad I'm seeing you guys all learning. Can you cover heavy metal for engraving? You can engrave on aluminum. I don't know if you can do harder metal. And I have videos on engraving. How do we get the new fold and tuck cards to work on the maker? I don't know. Let me see if they're in here. I typed tuck in case some of you are having trouble. So I'm not finding them in Design Space. They're in projects if you have the joy selected. Oh, wait, I know. So I have the joy selected. Go to projects. I'm going to click on Cricut Access. I guess those are all. Now I have to find them. Can I search here for tuck? Welcome. Oh, is it Reich? Okay, so search tuck on Cricut Access projects, and if you save them as a favorite, I am going to save all these. So I saved those as a favorite. Now if I to my Cricut Maker, they're gone because those are made only for the joy. But if I go here and click on my favorites, here they are on my favorites, and I can click Make It. Now it will only do the one part. You'll have to put a cut card on it, and you'll have to move this to the right. I have lots of videos on that too, on how to change how to cut insert cards on your Maker. So what we'll have to do is, I suggest moving this over here to the right. Set your card on here with 1/4 of an inch. So you can put your card right up here in the corner. So your card will also come this way, and it will cut that out there. And then you'll just fold it in half. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are learning so much. Oh yeah, you can click on all the shapes you want. You can also do that with the images. Let me hit cancel on this. Yeah, you can just click on whatever you want. I usually click on what I need for the project. We're just going to delete those. And images, I have seen people go do one image at a time in a few videos. There's no need for that. Let's say I want this turkey, and I want this, and that, and that, and you see them all down here. You can insert them all at the same time. I actually watched a video once where they were inserting one at a time and going back and searching again, and you can even search for something else. Search for Santa. And notice all these are still at the bottom. And I can click Santa. I can exit that out and click something else. I can click for a draw item. Can click that. All right, is this Thanksgiving dinner? It's ham and green beans. These are some of the new images I haven't seen. Well, let's just stick with Thanksgiving theme. And insert. So then it might take them longer. And the new 6.0, it will be faster. Yeah, I don't have the 6.0 either. Okay, so now you have all these. You can size them all. See, these are the same. This one is for drawing, and this one is for vinyl. You can see the difference because it's so much lighter. You could change this to foil. Clicking here, foil, and you can foil it. That would be pretty. Turkey could be foiled. This is an insert card. I'm just getting rid of that. These are pretty. Yes, you can draw with different colored pens, but it depends on the image again. Like this is all one. Sometimes you can duplicate and contour out some of them. Takes a while sometimes. So I could remove all these up here if I wanted. It takes a long time to do this with draw images. You can just click over here, but then I'm not always sure which ones I'm getting. See, I got rid of this plate. So this one has less than that one, and we could change the color on one of these and then go back and change the opposite. So it's possible. Sometimes draw images have different ones set up in it already. Like this one, this one. I really like this. I've used this on a lot of projects. So this one, see all these different layers of draw? You can click on each one and change it. You can change the pen. Excuse me. Okay, make sure you guys are chatting because let me get Nightbot's giveaway ready. And we also have a hangout today. So start chatting now. Yeah, just say bless you and you'll be entered into the giveaway. I'll look for some more questions. Yes, you can only upload one project at a time. Yes, I have used the wavy blade. I've used it on a few cards. Is it possible to add all of those to an existing saved project? Yes. If you have a project, you would just open your project. Let's just open up the penguin. All these are going to go away. And I can click on images. And what if I want to add a Santa to this project? All I have to do is hit save or cut it. I don't want to do that because I've shared this project and there's no need for a Santa to be in this project, but that is what I did. So yes, you can add images to existing projects. You just customize them. Is it hard to figure all those out on Macs? No. There's nothing to figure out. If you have that question, you should try it, and then if you have a specific question, you should ask. So maybe you were asking that about when I had all the different things, but Design Space puts things on the mats for the colors they need to be. if you were talking about all those draw images, they are, oh wait, let's look for scene. Here's one, it has different colors. Okay, so let's look at this one. It is on a piece of white paper too. We'll hit make it. So it just put it on the mat like this, and Design Space will tell me which color pen to put in. Design Space will stop when it's finished with that color pen and tell me to put another color pen in. And then it will tell me the next color to put in. Cricut does not make double-sided glitter cardstock. How come I can't contour some Design Space images? I've already covered that at the beginning of the video. So if you missed the beginning, come back around and watch it again. Judy would like to see 250 likes. You cannot merge two projects. Do you have to regroup items to then cut? No, you never have to regroup to cut. Regroup has nothing to do with cutting. So these are all in a group. If I ungroup these, click make it, there's no difference in these at all. Nothing ever has to be grouped. Group is only used, like this one is grouped, this one is ungrouped. Well, actually, this hat here is also grouped, so I can ungroup that. The only reason you group, now he's grouped, let me ungroup him. The only reason something is grouped is for this area. It means nothing when you cut. You never have to have anything ever grouped. Okay. How many likes do we have now? Do we have enough for a giveaway? Does the new version have the ability to stop cutting and drawing in the middle of a project? Well, all the versions do. You just hit the pause machine or pause button on the machine, and then you can change something. I have a whole video on making a silhouette. It's one of the Design Space classes. Tracy's asking, how do you slice a project to make it bigger than the mat? I have 3 videos fully on how to do that. To find those videos, you can go here. Hold on, I don't see what you see. Okay. Clicking for this. And so if you search on my channel and just click bigger, it will bring up, get rid of that one, videos. This is bigger than the mat on the iPad. This is bigger than the mat. I think I have another one. Maybe I don't. Well, I think I do, but it may not be called that. But I know I've gone over it many, many times. Okay, are we ready for the giveaway? After this, if you are a supporter of my channel on Patreon for $5 or more, you get to be in a Zoom video with me at 12:30. If you support my channel at all, you get to watch that Zoom video and chat on the side and Facebook. So that's coming up at 12:30. Okay, do we have 250? All right. Hold on, I gotta find Nightbot. I'm on Nightbot. Okay, he's gonna roll with it. Okay, you have to email me. Here's the winner. Oh, you guys can't see. Hold on. I gotta switch it. Roberta Lemley. You have to contact me. And to contact me, you can go over here to my website, melodylaneinspired.com. Click on contact me. And if anybody has questions or really need me, you can, well, no, that isn't working right now. I don't know if it's me or this, but you can just scroll down. At the bottom of every page, it's right here. So just scroll down on the page. Okay, now if you've learned something in this video, you can enter for the future, anytime in the future, to win $25 without watching this video. So even if you're watching the replay or anything, all you have to do is what I did at the beginning of the video where I said hashtag what I learned melody. You could share this video and all you have to do is write something you learned from this video. Now, all of you here have said you've learned something. So if you've learned something from this video, kind of write what you learned, and what that does is it helps somebody else out who may not know that, may not know you could do that, or just didn't know that was possible. Now they know because you helped them by telling them that you learned that in this video. So not only are you entering to win, you're helping out other people. To be picked, you have to be a paid member. No, not at all. I don't think that winner was a paid member. For all of these giveaways, you do not have to be a paid member. No. When you pause, it'll say something on the Design Space screen. You can't change a whole lot, but it lets you do something. Yeah, and the more times you enter, you can enter in different places, in the Cricut groups, in your personal page. You can enter with different videos. For every video you watch, if you learn something in that video, share it, and you're entered. I really don't get a ton of entries for this, so you have a good chance. But remember to share the video, because a lot of people, I have seen the hashtag what I've learned, but there wasn't a video shared with it. You do not have to be from the USA either. Great question. I give you $25 cash through an Amazon gift card, and that is worldwide. So thanks for asking that. My giveaways for cash are worldwide. Yeah, Lynn Hilton says she's not a paid member and she has won before. The hashtag is what I learned. I'll put it in the chat. What I learned melody. It's also in the beginning of this video. Share it on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I don't think I'll be doing a video on the tile ornaments. There's probably a lot of videos on that. That's been around for a few years. Marlene, you cannot merge two saved projects. You can save as and start another project from one of your projects. All right. You have to post the what I learned with the video link and say what you learned somewhere in social media. What is the difference about the new DreamBox? That is a great question. Where'd my picture go? So you can't see that. Hold on. This is the new front part. And then in here, in these little spots, and you see here, there's no white shelving. They're thinner shelving, and I have a picture. Let me see if I can, yeah, here's a better picture. It's a huge picture. So instead of having shelves, you have it, these little things. So when you have the big clear totes, you don't see a drawer, and I think you can possibly put them closer together. See here too, they don't have a full, which actually causes it to be lighter, I think. It's not as heavy. It's not a full shelf. And so you can't see it. Oh, here they have the clear ones. You can't see the shelves underneath here. And then you can also buy those separately. So if you already have a DreamBox, you can buy the new shelving. And then the outside is like this. So it's not a huge difference. Yes, Judy, you can buy the new shelf liner separately, I think. The totes do come with it, the clear totes. They usually fit in a small room because you don't have to have it completely open. You can have it like, these doors do not have to be completely open, and you don't need as wide of a place for it. All right, guys, I got to get going because I have to get the Patreon hangout started so we can chat in there and share our projects. All right. I will see you guys Tuesday at noon Eastern time. I have another video coming. Oh, and this is one of the projects we did in my all-day crop. Will be coming this month, as with this. This is one of those too. So those will be, here's another one. You can put treats in the ornaments. You can also put lights in the ornaments. Like this one has a light in it. You can put lights in these too because I have cutouts. I have where you can make it solid or cut out. This one has aromatherapy in it, essential oils. All right, guys. I'll see you Tuesday and then Thursday at 8 p.m. And Friday, we'll be here talking about the DreamBox. How can I set a score line without a score wheel? You can change the tool. I can't show you because my machine's not hooked up, but when it says to use a score wheel, just go over to the right and it'll say edit tools. So you can edit tool and use a score stylus if you have that. If you don't have a score stylus, you can still change it to score stylus. You can have it draw the line, or you could just leave it blank and fold it yourself. I buy all my paper from Cricut because they have amazing sales Right now, all the paper is 50% off. And if you have premium access, you get another 20% off. And then with my code, it's another 10% off. If your stylus pops out, you need to call support. All right, bye guys. There's Nightbot giving you a link to the Cricut shop, and check out the sales. Check out the clearance, because if you have premium access, you get 20% off materials.